Good morning, everybody. Well, almost afternoon now. Anyhow, you guys see how our day started off, and start off with a nice blanket of snow again, so that's nice. And we're hooked on the trailer back there and heading down to the corral, and gonna see if we can't round up them cows and load them up and head off down to the vet's office. That one up on the hill doesn't go. Let's see if I can get these guys to move over there. Oh, now he's all rowdy. Let me back up. Come on, Ivy. There you go. Well, they're going in. Unfortunately, we don't want, what's his name in there? Okay. Well, everybody, we're on our way back from the vet's office. We've got everybody put through the chute, preg checked and everything. And I'd say overall we have some good news to report. And I have some potential not so good news. I'll explain it to you here in a minute. Now somehow I totally missed loading the cows. I pushed record, although I didn't, apparently, so we didn't get that, but I want to load them here. Alright, here we go. You guys see a bunch of numbers on there. See what's going on with that. Okay, who we got left? April. Got her bangs vaxxed this morning. Alright, there they are, guys. Let's put them back over in their big area. Let them settle down and I'll tell you what happened. Alright, here we go. Moving on over. Well, I'll start off right now with the good news. Everybody that's supposed to be pregnant is pregnant. So let's go show you what they got going on, how far out they are. All right, so we'll start with Ivy right here. And she's about 6 months along, and you can't see her number there because she's gonna be picky, but so she's about 6 months along, give or take a little bit. And also we had her udder inspected, and he says that he thinks 3/4 are still okay and viable, and the one is bad. So we're looking at a 3/4 cow right now, and I'll take it because that means 2 of them have come back around. Although he did say we need to monitor that for a while after the calf is born to make sure that doesn't return in there. So we'll keep a close eye on that. But good news, we get to keep her. So this one right here, Big Mama. Now Big Mama's only about, oh man, I'm gonna have to find out. Turn around, Big Mama. Okay, so Big Mama's 6+. So that probably put her in the old April window, which is pretty normal for her. So Ruby, one of our questions, is actually very pregnant. I didn't realize it. You can't tell by looking at her, but she's at least 7 months along. So they're calling her 7+. And of course, I will note that the vet is doesn't deal with a whole lot of these smaller, people call them miniature cows, so he's taking his educated guess at that. So she's about 7 months along, which is kind of cool. So one of the bigger surprises for me is Panda, and I thought she was quite along, maybe more so than everybody else, and honestly, he pregged her out at about 4 months along. So she's actually taking up the back of the group here. Her, and I will also say little Margie right there. So Margie is 4 months along as well, which I'm actually pretty excited about, given her size, give her time to fill out. So what's that put them? About May, into May. So I'm okay with that. So Panda and Margie are about 4 months along. Now for Betsy. So Betsy is probably the furthest along. He put her at 7+. And I'd say by looking at her, yeah, he got that right. So she's 7+. So we're talking maybe 8, 9, into February, early March. Pretty excited about that. Doing good. Midnight, didn't get to go anywhere. You wouldn't have wanted to have been there anyhow. So let's see who else we got. We got Holly to go. Let's go find Holly. So this is kind of another big surprise for me. I didn't think Holly was this far along, whether she was pregnant or not. She's 7+. And you can see she's not real big. So I guess we'll call that good, because that means the calf is not real big either. And that'll be nice for her to be on her first heifer. So she should be pregnant by little Joe over there. So that's kind of a surprise, a pleasant surprise. And of course Brooke got her bangs vax as well. So that takes care of everybody there. All is well and good. And I think they're happy to be home. They seemed upset that we were taking them out. They said, hey, wait a minute. It's not time for pasture yet. You take me right back down there. So I think I got everybody. They're all pregnant. So, pretty exciting. Okay, now for the potentially not so great news. I'll go ahead and explain what I mean by that. And it has to do with our little dog, Daisy. So now we've had our little Daisy for around a month or so. And shortly after we got her, I kind of questioned my wife a couple things. And one thing I said, I kind of thought, like, is she pregnant? Well, that can't be possible, because we were told that she hadn't even had her first heat yet. And so, you know, she was almost 9 months old when we got her. But as things progressed, I kept getting more and more concerned. And my wife as well started noticing things, especially with her, you know, her nipples there and whatnot started getting larger and stuff. And so we were kind of questioning whether she was coming in heat, but never seen any signs of heat that you typically would see. And so we had made an appointment the same day that we made an appointment with the cows to go ahead and get her preg checked. And so the big news is that this little girl right here is pregnant, guys. And of course the downfall of that, why I say it could not or might not be the best of news, is she's only, well, just barely 10 months old. So, and then the other thing with that is she got pregnant before we got her. And so we have to call the people and say that, you know, they had a little accident and that this little girl got pregnant. Hey, Daisy. So I got her to come outside because she's feeling kind of tired, I guess because she's pregnant. Come on. So the most concerning thing is this little girl here only has one puppy inside of her. We had her x-rayed. And that is the worst case scenario, is when it comes to these small breeds, is one puppy, because they usually end up being big. So that's kind of our concerning news, that we might have a situation there and she might have to have a C-section. Although we're going to hope and pray for the best. So that's how our day went. Everybody's pregnant, including old Daisy May here. So anyways, if you wouldn't mind, keep her in your prayers and thoughts, and we're hoping for the best. They say maybe a week to 10 days and she'll be having it. So we're hoping that she can have it naturally and healthy and be a good mother, even though she's just a puppy. But because we don't want to do C-section, but that's what's going on. We'll keep you posted. Thanks, guys. I'll catch you back out here tomorrow.